Good morning, boys and girls. It's Billy the Struggling Plotter here. I say the Struggling Plotter because everything on this plot is a struggle. Been down here a couple of times over the last few weeks, as you will know. Been putting a few little videos out. Hope people are enjoying the videos. Down on the allotment, got about an hour or so I can do down here today. It's my day off. So what I've decided to do is see if I can get some other seeds in that I would normally do in trays. I thought I'll see what the come up like if I do them just directly into the soil. That's the first thing. Secondly, just like to put a massive shout out to Sean James Cameron. I mentioned him in the last video with regards to a chat that he was having with another YouTuber, Richard Vobes. Now, from that video, Sean actually sent me a few tips to help me with the development of this YouTube channel, and obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those tips on board and get running with it. Hopefully people like the videos. The introduction's been changed. I've changed the music on it under the instruction of Sean, but as I say, hopefully we'll get a few other things going within the videos as well. But as I say, great shout out to Sean. Thanks for your advice, mate, and hope I get more advice off you as I go along. Thanks a lot. Okay, before we get into the video, I did some video in the other day, but it didn't actually get captured on film. I was rushing and just wasn't checking the film properly. So I just want to show you what I did the other day. As you can see, I've got a bean structure up here. I decided to put some different types of runner beans in. I don't tend to do runner beans, but I thought I'd do them in this bed. I've kept the middle covered at the moment to keep any weeds down, but the beans went in this sort of area here, okay, and on the other side over there. So that's what I've done there. This end of the bed, I'm going to do some, I'm probably going to do some swede, get some swede in there and some other stuff. So that's what I'm going to be videoing in a minute. Let's bring you just over here. Right, okay, got some wood chip down in this area here. This is where I've got the sweet corn planted. I actually planted more sweet corn in this bed, but yeah, I've got some wood chip down there. Also chucked the wood chip around here. This greenhouse is going to get stripped down and redone, so I'll make it a lot more secure and what have you. A little bit of wood chip here. I've also wood chipped over in this area here. That's just the path that I've done there, and just threw some wood chip over there, just get the weeds down. What else have I done? This path here, this one here, go in here. Yeah, this one, that's it. I've actually levelled it off. Got some wood chip around there, threw some wood and stuff underneath that, the edge of the flags here. So it's nice and level, or level as it's going to be on an allotment. Going to be doing the same sort of things with this path as I go along. So I'm going to be building it up, leveling it off. Probably use some stone. I'll get some stone from the local builders merchants and what have you. Same with these areas. Let's bring it over here. Right, okay. This bed here, this is me Jerusalem artichokes, or is it? Yeah, it's me artichokes, basically, in this bed here. Threw all the old stems in there just to break down and keep the weeds down. It's not doing too much though, because I've got a bramble there which is going to be taken up. This area here has got some different things in it. It's got me bushes, me red berries and me white berries. It's got the strawberries in there as well, and it's got this other berry. I can't remember what it is, but I'm sure when it comes up you'll be able to tell me. Okay, few little weeds that I need to sort out, but I'm not doing them today. I've got some mint traipsing over from this area. One of those mistakes that you make, but you never make it again. Just put some mint in. It's just I'm having to fight with it on this bed here, along here. So, but anyway, so that's that. But that's my little wildlife pond there. I don't know what they are, but they are beautiful then. But I know what the other stuff is. Brambles, nettles, but as I say, as long as that stays there. Apple tree is doing alright. I'm going to be cutting this back in the middle of the summer. I believe you can cut them in the middle of the summer as you can in the autumn. Pear tree, that's where I put my pear tree. Now it's actually starting to take shape. It's got a bit of stuff going on here with the leaves, bit of mottling. Obviously some sort of insect mottling getting into them. Anybody tell me what's causing that? That'd be great. That way I can actually then look at how I'm going to sort that one out. So yeah, so that's that. Let's say brambles. Let's have a look over here. Got the onions. These are red onions. I wasn't sure if they were red onions or white onions, but now I can see they are red onions in this bed. Bed's uncovered now because they're big enough to be able to fend for themselves. Put their big onion underpants on and sort themselves out. And got the saw palmyra coming up in this bed here. So that's it. Oh, I'll pull you over into this bit, into here, the polytunnel. Right, there's me rocket coming up in there. I've decided this part here is going to be removed because I keep tripping over it because of my hip. And I'm going to use this area here only for tubs. That back area there though, I'm going to use for things like tomatoes and that, so it's going to be still in the ground. Or even if there are tubs in that ground, it's going to still have the soil there. But all this is going to get cleared down once I've got the potatoes out. And yeah, hopefully that'll look good when it's finished. And I've got in this bed here, oh, let's see if we can see without taking stuff off. Yep, there's my cabbages that I put in there. And yes, you may be able to see a few slug pellets, and I know people don't like slug pellets. Unfortunately, it's either a toss up between getting no vegetables or letting the slugs have them all, or actually taking some action to sort of like manage the situation. So I've took action to manage the situation. So that's that done there. Right, so anyway, I'm going to get over to this bed and get these seeds sown. Right, here's me rake. I'll show you this. In fact, a couple of things. There's my rake for this job. Yep. Granddaughter's rake. Absolutely brilliant for these beds. So if it works, use it. I've got this here. This is an old Diggity thing. I've actually got the fork to it as well. I got it on eBay for a few quid a number of years ago. Absolutely brilliant, this Diggity spadey thing. Great. So get back to this. Mare's tail. Some potatoes in here as well. Oh, I have it now. This is not the bed for potatoes. mare's tail. So those on the path, let them dry out. Sorted. Got loads of mare's tail roots, but I'm never going to get them all out at the moment, so just get what I can out on the mare's tail. Hope you can see anyway. If you can't, it means that this video doesn't go up again. If you can, then hey. Right. So quite a lot of stone in this compost. So work out what I can do with it. Right. Now the plan is to do the swede in here, but I might actually put some other stuff in as well. Let me see what seeds I've got. That's me tub, keep all my seeds in there. What do you keep your seeds in? I just throw everything in the tub, and hopefully sweet corn, same sweet corn, I might put them in as well over the other side. The climbing beans are stuck in over there are violet podded, which are a dark podded bean, which you can't see over there. I don't know why I'm showing you, but they're a violet podded. And I've also got Armstrong on the other side, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Tomato seeds there, carrot seeds. I know I've got swede. I've some beetroots. I might do some beetroots as well. Stick that there. Also got black flies. A hell of a lot of black fly this year. Broccoli. What does it say? Sow outdoor, plant house, sow indoors, sow outdoors. August, September, October is the harvest. So outdoor. So I can actually do some of these now. Outdoor. Okay. So I might do them in there as well. They're just green calibres. They're the onion. They're the autumn. I've also got some more here from Wilco. Cauliflower. No, I'm not doing cauliflower this year. I did think I had some swede in here, maybe not. Maybe. Hang on. Yep, swede. So I think I'm going to do a row of swede, a row of calibres, and a row of beetroots. That sound good? You tell me. As I say, as I've said before, I just tend to plant things in, see how they come up. Find it difficult to follow instruction when I read about it. I need to basically be doing. I don't know what other people's way of doing things is, so I might actually use the extra part of this bed actually. But what we'll do, this is how I do it. I can't be bothered with all the fat. I'll just get the swede, get them all over. Put the seeds down as I can. Hopefully we'll have enough distance between them. If not, doesn't really matter. See what I can do. Just get that. So it. The centipede there. Wait. A lot of stuff in the soil. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to do, and then I'm just going to go along with a light rake. Give it a light rake. Hopefully this will cover them up. Don't want to kill the centipede. Right, so that's okay there. That's done. Get this potato off here. There's tail. fingers crossed. They've got 2 chances, first chance and no chance. So that's that one done. Right, okay. Throw these Swedes back in here. These Swedes are called Best of All. So let's see how good they are. Right, so that's that one going in there. Thing is, I don't tend to do a lot of stuff these days anyway. Oh dear. Right, so this bed here, I was going to keep covered, but let's pull this back. Okay, let's come round your side. Nice, okay, so rather than taking that up, I'll just leave it there for now. Stick this over on this side. Great, these things, I think I've told you before. The sort of ones that they use on the market stalls. Does anybody remember the market stalls? They seem to be a dying breed. I think we need to get back to market stalls. You know, I think a lot of stuff's become quite centralised, government centralised. I'm talking about the local councils. I think they're doing everything that they can to basically make us all reliant on them, on councils and things like that. I think we, as communities, we could really do with sort of like getting together and really saying to the councils, no, we're not going to accept things as they are anymore. I think people have had things too easy over the years, especially over the last 30, 40 years. I think it's really, people have got used to everything being done for them and expecting everything. And to be perfectly honest with you, when the proverbial hits the fan, you're on your own. It's always been the same. The people who actually do better are people who work within communities and they defend those communities together. The ones who fail are the ones who destroy the communities. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think a lot of stuff that's going on now is actually being done to basically destroy that community atmosphere, put people against each other. So what's your views on it? That's just my views. Do you believe that we need to be working more as a community again? I'm quite happy, mate, for people to come and help me on my allotments and to take some of the stuff from the work that they've done, but I'm not prepared to do the work and just let them let somebody just come and take it, and they've not actually put any input into stuff, and that's your problem. You know, I'm not a greedy person. We all have our strengths. I think we need to play to our strengths and our weaknesses. Yeah, me personally, get a couple of beetroots in. I say I'm always happy to work with people and to develop things in a sustainable manner. Problem is, what you've got now is you've got local councils who talk about sustainability, but what they actually mean is your lack of ability to do anything. You know, look at the 15-minute cities that they're trying to bring in. This is not for our benefit. It's not to protect the climate. It's to basically have us all in prisons, in like a prison state. You know, if they really did want to create communities, then why are they putting cameras up everywhere? You know, you've got to say to yourself, why are they saying you can't drive outside of your 15-minute area? You know, and if you do, we're going to fine you for doing it. They have no right to do that. You know, we're living beings. We have the right to be able to travel unhindered. So whatever gives them the perceived right to do what they're doing, that needs to be readdressed. So anybody who complies with those sorts of diktats really is setting themselves up for a horrible life, in my opinion, that is. As I say, a lot of people might like the idea of not being able to travel outside of your area or having everything at your beck and call, but that's never the case. If that was the case, then why is it that we talk about these different things that they're doing? They put up cameras everywhere. They put barriers in your way so you can't basically do the things you would normally have done. But they never actually develop the infrastructure. You know what I mean? To me personally, what they're doing is creating ghettos. And when you create ghettos, then you create a living hell. But that's my opinion. As I say, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who are a lot more learned than what I am. You don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to be a professor to have common sense and the ability for critical thinking. And the thing is, you know, we have a situation now where everything you say can be taken down and used against you. So your old views, if you're a Christian, your old Christian views are being attacked left, right and centre. You know, you're not allowed to question a lot of the stuff that's going on. And if you do, then they call you a racist, or they attack your morality and things like that. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think it needs to stop. And I think people need to get off their own high horses and start sort of like taking on board. If things were being done for our own benefits, for our own safety, it's always your own safety and for your benefits, but it never actually turns out that way. Have you ever noticed that? You know? And I'm probably talking to a lot of the older generation here, because we've been there, we've seen it. You know, we know what's happened in the past. You know, we were being taught the past, but now the past is being rewritten to suit other agendas. But hey ho, as I say, you've got your own views. You know, I'm happy for you to comment. Put your comments down below what you think. As I say, just keep it respectful, because if you don't, I'll just remove the comments. You know, as I've said before, we don't need nasty people. You know, just because I might not agree with you or you don't agree with me, doesn't mean that we can't actually have that discussion. If you try shutting me down, then I'll shout more. Simple as that, and that's not what we're about in life. You know, if you start shouting at people because their views are different to yours, then we have a barbaric life, barbaric community. So anyway, getting back to this, I've got the Swedes in that end. Yep, Swedes in that end. Got some beetroot here, and I've got some broccoli here. Now, I'll have to look back on this video to make sure I remember. Okay, but that's that done. I think that's basically going to be it for the video, unless I see anything else that I want to do and I want to show you. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy the format of the video. More of a chit chat as well. get these away because I'm going to get these away because as I said, I've got tomatoes at home, and if they don't come up quick enough or get to a decent size, I'll probably just buy some in this year. But yeah, that's me. That's all my seeds right there. I'm going to put this away. Okay, thanks for watching. Right, boys and girls, right, I didn't want to video this because I needed to concentrate on what I was doing. I've actually took the glass out of this. The only stuff that's in it now, I need to take this piece of glass out, you know, so I can, but the rest of it is just polycarbonate stuff. So I'm not too worried about that. I've just realised I've forgotten the glass over there as well, so I need to take that out. So yeah, I'm just getting this stripped down ready for basically getting it supported better than what it is at the moment, because it is leaning. As you can see, the door's falling off. You know, it needs redoing, just let's say. Okay, but at least we're almost there with it now. So this is going to be the next job I do, I think. Get this all sorted. All the edges are I've all moved on it. All the joints, because it's leaning. It's don't know if you can pick that up, but you've got the where it's supposed to go through the screw down there, that's come off. So it's all leaning, so all that needs to be redone. Same on the other side, as you can probably see there, that's lifted from that corner there. So yeah, so that's the next job, basically get this leveled up a bit and get the stuff on it. Right, so that is the actual end of the video. Said if there was anything else I could I was going to do, I'd get back to you. Sun's coming out now, got no hat on or anything, so just going to get these last pieces of glass out. I'm going to head off home and get this video uploaded. Hope you've liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the video, to the channel, that is, sorry. Also, as I say, let's get I've set a like goal of 20, so let's see if we can get there. Okay, thanks a lot. See you again soon. Bye.